Vodka on the Rocks by Kilian. It's a walking DUI. The clearness and the pure Ruski vodka that you smell in that fragrance is legit. An extremely polarizing scent profile that can either deter people away or have you like, yo, this smells fire, because you're into boozy fragrances. But like anything else Kilian, it's got a price tag behind it. But of course, the beasts over at Lattafa, aka Maison Alhambra, came out with an alternative to Vodka on the Rocks, and that's Kismet Moscow. Let's roll my music so we can check out to see if this is a viable alternative.
We're all alone, yeah, but some friends on the south side, in case you cared, out of all your friends, I wanna be Cuba!
Listen, morning, my beautiful peoples, you know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Leave it to Maison Alhambra, aka Lattafa, to drop that Kismet Moscow. They had to throw that Moscow in there to make it known that it's vodka. Let's see if this joint is any good. It's still cheap at this point. Clearly, no other content creator or very few content creators have spoken about this fragrance. And if they have, it may potentially suck, because usually it's very difficult to find when a fragrance is lit. The hype goes crazy, the prices go up, it's impossible to find. But this was readily available just by Googling. So either nobody's spoken about it, it's not that good, or it's super, super new and exclusive. Doubt that. Here's the presentation of Kismet Moscow, and there is a funky industrial formaldehyde odor. Yeah, coming from the box. Ugh. Cute at all. So I don't know anything about the fragrance other than it's a Kilian Vodka on the Rocks clone, but it's all about that scent profile, right? Do I have Vodka on the Rocks? I definitely have a travel atomizer of it, but I can't seem to find it at this point. But nevertheless, we're gonna try out this fragrance. I do know the scent profile quite well because I've had a couple of travel atomizers. Kilian's travel atomizers are fly. If you've ever seen them, super funky, black, heavy duty, sexy, it's very fly. So there's nothing else to do, but let's give Kismet Moscow a nice little test over here and see if it's a viable alternative to Kilian's Vodka on the Rocks. Yeah, it definitely is the same scent profile, but very light on paper. Super light, actually. Definitely does not have the Kilian booze, the Kilian punch. It has all the facets around it on the opening of that fragrance, minus that real boozy punch. It's a beautiful scent. It's just very chill on paper. We're definitely gonna go on skin to test this joint out. Very beautiful, very white, floral, citric, slightly sour. There's a little bit of a jasmine kind of vibe in here. A beautiful sweetness. You do get booze. You get that vodka essence, that clear, that grain, that booze, but it doesn't have power. It doesn't have that bestiality that the Kilian does. Isn't bestiality like, never mind. Let's go on skin real quick because it just feels really weak on the paper. And usually with Lattafa's is kind of hit or miss, or Maison Alhambra's is hit or miss as far as performance is concerned, but generally they hit okay. It's just the scent profiles and some of them are just fucking trash. Keeps the same energy on skin. It's a little bit more earthy. There's a punch of vetiver. It's still citric, slightly sour, sweet, and there's clear, grainy booziness, but it's just very wearable, but doesn't have the Kilian punch. The Kilian punch for Vodka on the Rocks is like, you know it's vodka in this scent profile. It is a punch in the face. When Kilian does a booze, they do an incredible booze. This is kind of just a very toned down, wearable, dare I say office safe version of that particular scent profile. The shit is type weak. I'm not going front, like it smells good. It does not smell bad. And it is the Vodka on the Rocks scent profile with no balls. If I'm gonna be honest with you, one of the advantages of this, it feels more along the lines of a unisex type scent profile as opposed to Vodka on the Rocks. Just feels very masculine and like, Zangief, you know what I'm saying? Not bad. Let me see if I can find notes. So it's listed as coriander, aldehydes, cardamom, rhubarb, lily of the valley, pink rose, followed by ambroxan, oak moss, and sandalwood. For me, it's more of the ambroxan and the aldehydes that really pop up. The lily of the valley is shortly behind it, and I'm getting more of a citric, sour nuance with a bit of a sweetness. On a scale of 1 to 10, as far as it being a Kilian Vodka on the Rocks clone, it's like a 4. The actual scent itself, if we're separating it from that, which we shouldn't because that's what it is, it's a Vodka on the Rocks clone. If the scent profile is very wearable, office safe, nice scent profile, just no boozy punch, I would give it like a 5.2. So Kismet Moscow, Nice scent profile, but far from being a clone of Kilian on the rocks. If you don't got that hard booze punch of vodka on the rocks, which is the entire essence of Moscow or vodka on the rocks, then it's just a nice fragrance. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Let me know which other Mason Alhambra Latafa fragrances are worth the cop, and I'll see y'all snitches next time. You know what is biggest in the game. Smooches.
What's fresh? Who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test?
For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.